All right, hello guys. Please let me know if you can hear me. Hello, hello, hello. Testing 1 2 3. If you can hear me, please let me know in chat. I'm having a little bit of trouble with my. Testing 1 2 3. Okay. If you can hear me, please let me know in chat. I'm having a little bit. Okay, we have audio. We are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Awesome. Good to see everyone here. This is a reading class, and what that means is that we are going to have a reading. If you guys are just joining us, I want you guys to note that when you guys go to YouTube and you guys see our video, the live stream, perfect. Two things. Number one, make sure that you're not doing the playback. So make sure you guys are always live. And if you guys like our content, please don't forget to hit that like button. It really does help us out a lot when you do. This is a reading class, so right here is the clean version of the test. There's no answer key. You just need to click it, and it will open up, and you guys will be able to take the test. You guys can see that there are 14 questions. There's one reading, and it should take you about 20 minutes. Because you guys are starting at 8:05, the class is going to start at 8:35 when we go over it. We're making it a 30-minute wait because some people are slow readers. They're still getting used to it. And then also some people may come in late. So once again, all you have to do is click this link and you guys can start taking the test. In 30 minutes, we will discuss it. So good luck. Set a timer for yourself. Try to finish it in 20 minutes. And we'll go over it together. This one is a bit harder than last time. So Van Tran, I'm coming for you. All right, good luck, guys. All right, guys. Sorry, doing a quick mic check. If you guys can hear me, please let me know. All right, guys. Sorry, doing a quick. Okay. Fantastic. So, yeah, Van Tran had a really good question right off the bat. Hello, if you guys are just joining us. Right now we are going to be reviewing the reading. Again, this reading was found um, in the description that you guys can find here in the description. I'm sorry, guys. It sounds like there's a little bit of an echo. I apologize for that. Make sure you guys are live and not watching the back play. And yeah, let's get started. Oh, that's okay. I'm sorry about any echo. I have no idea where it's coming from. But Van Tran had a great question. And hello, In. Welcome. Van Tran said, what is a beaver? Oh, sorry. I know where it's coming from. 1 second, guys. I just need to turn off my TV. 1 second. If anyone can say what a beaver is, I'm going to show a picture in 1 second. Okay, guys. Yeah, let's keep going. So, this is a beaver. Do you guys think it's cute? Let me know in chat. Also, let me know in chat what you think the answers are to the first set of questions. So, the first set of questions is, it is matching details, not matching headings. So these don't have to connect to the whole paragraph. They just need to be one detail inside. So one of you guys have already done that, which is fantastic. But yeah, tell me what answers you think are there. And sorry, I just need to make a copy of this for the people who come later. Yeah. Great. All right. So we have a copy. Perfect. Now we can go into it in depth. So, what is a beaver? Like I said, this is a beaver. I hope you guys think that it's cute. I actually found them very, very interesting. And actually, while I was doing research for this reading, I kind of really liked one of the topics, which is using beavers to restore an ecological system. And so even though I finished, I spent most of the time you guys were taking the test just watching scientific videos about scientists using beavers to improve a ecosystem. So yeah, I hope you guys think that they're cute. On the IELTS exam, if there's they will often have an image or a picture that goes with the reading, especially if it's something that isn't universal. So universals are mostly European and North American. So I'm not surprised that not everyone knows what a beaver is. Okay. And Van Tran, this is not an otter, this is a beaver. Otters are different. They are two different animals. Otters are cuter than beavers. That's definitely true. But yeah, let's get into the reading itself. So let's see what you guys have said. I'm just going to copy and paste your answers over here. I see Van Tran has an answer. And so does Lin Feng. And don't worry, this was a difficult reading. Well, okay, it was more difficult than the reading from last time. Okay, so we have Fadgebh, Fadgebh. So either you guys are both completely right, or you guys are completely wrong. But you guys will be right or wrong together. Yeah. Does anyone have any other answers? Okay, let's try to find the answers. And again, I'm sorry I keep walking away. The TV is on with the live stream in the background, and I can't find the remote. And so it's really bothering me to hear my voice with an echo. And I'm afraid that you guys hear it, even though you don't. So let's go over these. I do have an answer key, but I'm going to hide that from you. I don't want to give you the answer right away. Because there may be some people who are watching this later and may not... may have gotten these wrong. So we're going to go one by one and go super quickly. You guys said number 1 is F. So an explanation of why beavers make repairs on their dam. And you guys said that was F. Let's see if you guys are right. So this is the reason why people repair their dam. Yes. And this is the answer. They have evolved a pathological need to stop running water, and they are compelled to search out the lake and build it up. Okay. So this is actually quite difficult. So the fact that you guys got this right is amazing, because you need to understand that a leak in their dam is something that they need to fix. You guys may not have understood this first part. A pathological need means that they can't help themselves. It's something that they absolutely have to do. Yes. So, wow, that is amazing, guys. Excellent job finding this. The IELTS exam will often do this. They'll have something... let me actually make a copy of a duplicate of this so that we can look at the questions and the answers very quickly. Yeah, you have to say why they make repairs on their dams, and they used a completely different word to connect it. Okay, next up, you guys said that the answer was A. So let's see if you guys nailed this. A reference to a product that nearly caused them to go extinct. Now, if you guys were just looking for this keyword, you guys could probably find the answer. The answer is A. You guys nailed it again. Whoa, I need to make harder readings. But then it wouldn't be for the real IELTS exam. Most of you guys are actually already high-level English users, which means that the reading test is actually not that difficult for you guys. This is about the average level of a reading exam that we're doing right now. So go extinct and extinction are the keywords. And again, this is a common trick that the exam will do. They will give you the verb form, the phrasal verb, and then the noun. And you'll have to realize that they have the same meaning. If you have a great vocabulary, this was easy. If you didn't, it was hard. This is why I always say that the IELTS exam is like one big vocab test. Van Tran says, I do not know leak. You're 4? Are you a 4, Van Tran? I don't believe that you're a 4. Yes. Okay. So let me show you guys the distractor. If anyone got it wrong, if someone was actually a 4 and trying to do this, and got it wrong, you probably got it wrong because of product. This was a really good distractor because you would see this keyword and you guys may look for it down here, commercial product. The very timber product that they hope to sell. So again, this is another trick that they will use. They will have keywords in different different paragraphs. And if you see that, you're going to think, oh, wow, I got it. But of course, it would be wrong because this is what's key that caused the beavers to go extinct. Okay, let's see. Number 3, drum roll, please. Let's see if you guys got it. You guys both said D for number 3. A particularly gruesome way a beaver could die. Sorry, this should say could kill itself. I'm sorry for that typo. That might have made it too easy. Could kill itself or die. And let's see. You guys probably found the way where it talked about a beaver killing itself. And that, of course, was D. How did it kill itself? How did it die? And is that even their natural behavior? Yes. Everything in this reading is true. So, if you guys don't know, their teeth will never stop growing, and if not worn down, would kill them by growing into their skulls. So this is how they would die. Can you guys imagine that if your teeth kept growing and then it went into your head and you died? That would be terrible. Aren't you glad you're not a beaver? Yes. And by the way, if you guys don't know gruesome, because this is a very high level word, that means like a disgusting way to die or a very gory way to die. So yeah, I would say having your teeth grow into your head is a gruesome way to die. I hope that never happens to you. Okay. Wow, you guys are on fire. So far, all 3 of these are right. G-E-B-H. Let's go through them really quickly. The land itself was an easy keyword. We'll use green to alternate it. And that was down here. The physical benefits to the landscape. If you guys found those keywords, you nailed it. Nice. Reference why some people build reservoirs. This is how it was tricky. You need to understand that some people and water reservoirs are the tricky words here. Let's see if you guys got it with G. Paragraph G. I believe you did. Let's see if we can find that key word. Ooh. G is not the key word. G is not the answer for number. This is number 4, right? F-A-D-G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, this is number 5. You guys said it was E. Let's see. E, yes. Looks like you guys nailed this one as well. Ponds is a synonym for reservoirs, and the people are farmers. So why do they build reservoirs? To stave off drought. And by the way, guys, this is another way that if you have trouble with this type of question, if you have trouble with matching details, turn the statement into a question, and it will make it a lot easier to find the answer. If you find the answer, then you know which paragraph has the answer. Why do some people build reservoirs? And the answer is to stave off drought. And again, if you don't know the meaning of stave off drought, the IELTS exam is really nice to you. If they give you a high-level word, they will often explain it. If you stave off drought, that means you use the water when there isn't enough rain. So I want to point this out as something that can help you guys on your test. Okay, Trumpetto. Hello, I'm late, but is there any more reading other than the beaver passage? Because this, oh man, and that cool little symbol at the end. I love it, Trumpetto. There is only one reading for today. We do one reading, but if you want more readings, I do want to show you guys, if you don't already know. By the way, again, beaver versus otter. So cute. That if you want to do more readings, we do have full tests on Sundays. So we still have the video up. So as you guys can see, lesson 14 was the full mock exam. For the full mock exam, if you guys look down here and go to the document, you have a full listening test, which means 4 listenings, but there is also a full reading test, which means 3 readings. So if you are not getting enough readings, this is how you do it. Yeah, and this will help you time your exam. Don't worry, the test is not 11 hours long. They have instructions, and then we repeated the timer for anyone who wanted to start later. Yeah, so I hope that you find that useful. If this reading was not difficult enough for you, challenge accepted. I'll make a harder one next time for you, Trimpasto. Okay, so let's keep going. Mention of a group of people who view it as cute. Keyword was right here, really easy. Do you guys know what the answer was? Who views them as cute? The answer is city dwellers. City dwellers view them as cute. And again, see instead of view, using a synonym. All right, man, you guys nailed these. Oh, the last one. But again, they use the same kind of trick here. The introduction of a particular animal. I really want to see if you guys can recognize this. What is the particular animal that they're talking about? So this is multiple animals. I want to make sure you guys see that S. And who benefit from the introduction of a particular animal. Does anyone know what the... And Van Tran, nice, you nailed it. City dwellers, people who live in cities. By the way, guys, I hope you guys see readings are not only to prepare for the reading test. There's a lot of really good vocabulary that you guys can choose. For example, city dweller, you could use that in your speaking or your writing. Yeah, so make sure you guys use resources from each part of the test for your other ones. Okay. Van Tran, that was a very good guess. You nailed it. Okay, so the animals who benefit from a particular animal. This is a really easy one because the animal is the beaver. So what animals benefit from the beaver? You guys said it was H. So let's go on down. And yeah. Oh, wait. Did you have 2 H's? Let me see. Number 7, H. Oh, no. Wait, what? Is it H? It's not H. Wait. No, it's not H. I see what you mean, though. Oh man, I'm sorry, that was a stupid question because number H is a reference to animals who benefit from beavers. But it's not saying what animals they are, they just say animals in general. Okay, I can understand why you guys were tricked. This would probably be better if it was a number of animals who benefit from the introduction. Because the answer is actually... It should be G, but did we use G already? We did. We used G for number 5. I mean number 4. Nope. G was, I'm sorry guys, I'm getting a little flustered. It's been a long day. They improved the landscape. Okay, where's the animals that they list? Otters, fish, and amphibians. Okay, these were the animals that I was talking about. And then H is the physical benefits to the landscape. So, sorry, there was a mistake. Number 7 is G. So this is the only one that you guys got wrong. And they were set up to be distractors. Sorry, I wasn't quite paying attention when I was telling you guys where the answers were. That was my fault. Okay. So let's amend that now. So number one, you guys have gotten most of them right. Let me just copy and paste the answer key over. For you guys who are checking your answers for the first section. Okay, here we go. 1 through 7. 1 through... Oh my goodness, no. Okay. We want Leave It to Beaver. And by the way, the answer key will be put up after the stream if you guys are busy. And here we go. 1 through 7 is FADHEBG. I've already showed you guys in the text why the answers are the way that they are. And it looks like FAD, it was HEBG and G that tricked you guys. So again, just so that you guys can see this, number 4, examples of how they improve the land themselves. That is the physical benefits to the land. So they improve the water. Floods are mitigated. And they are wetter areas. Actually, you only need to say physical benefits to landscape. That's how they connect. For this one, a reference to the animals who benefit. The key word here was animals. And again, the wording was a little bad. That's my mistake. But the answer was in fact G, because the animals are otters, fish, and amphibians. Okay. Sorry if that was confusing, guys. Safe flames, yes. A safe haven for animals fleeing flames. Again, I can understand why that was so tough for you guys. Again, that was more of a problem with the question than you guys. You guys were great readings, except for number 4. Yes. Okay, but let's move on to do 8 and 9. Choose 2 letters. How can beavers annoy people? Can you guys please put your answers in the chat and we will go over it? What do you guys got? So Van Tran says B and E. Lei Feng, what do you have? Do you have the same? D and E. Oh no, they're different. Okay, so let's take a look. We have D and E and B and E. I'm really glad to say that both of you guys got 1 point. Both of you guys got 1 point. I hope you guys can see from that that E is the answer. But the second answer, ooh. So B, when you guys are doing this type of question, multiple choice with multiple answers, the strategy that you guys should use is to use the same strategy you guys have for, and Dalen, welcome, B and E. Okay, so the strategy you guys should use is 2 of these are true and the other 3 are false or not given. So you guys are absolutely right. They, meaning beavers, can damage dams people have installed. Installed is the tricky word. You need to understand that means built, and damage is another key word. And the answer was found up here. Up here when they were talking about farmers. So they may end up causing thousands of dollars worth of damage. So this is why E was correct. The reason why B is wrong is because this is false. This is false. They are responsible for decreasing the severity of floods. This is a distractor. So I can understand why you guys were tricked, because you guys said that the floods may burst, the dams may burst, but this isn't saying that the floods are becoming more severe. So again, this was a distractor. This was here to trick you. We see later that they actually, floods are mitigated. What this means is that the floods are not as severe. And again, if you don't know mitigated, they explain it in the next sentence. Again, thanks to beavers, dams slowing the water and letting it sink into the soil up in the highlands, rather than allowing it means the water, to pick up speed and converge with destructive force downstream. This sentence right here means a flood. So floods are not as bad. So B is false, so it can't be the answer. Whoa, so tricky. Which means we need to look at Lei Feng. So, Lei Feng, are you confident? Are you confident in your answer? Your classmates said it was B and they were wrong. Do you think you got it? What do you think, Lei Feng? Is D the right answer? Lei Feng is not confident. You should be! Because D is the answer. And the reason why it was so tricky is that you need to understand what drown means. So trees that are grown for commercial use, maybe you guys can find the synonym here in the text. By the way, the answer is up here for the timber companies. So this is connected to, where was it? The very product timber companies hope to sell. This is the answer. This is connected to the green. So this is the same meaning as trees that are grown for commercial use. That means timber companies hope to sell. The product that timber companies hope to sell is the trees. And now we need to see drown. Now, they didn't say the word drown here. What word did they use that had the same meaning? Lei Feng was 50-50. Yes. How did they say the word drown? Anybody know? Huh? Anyone want to make a guess? I believe in you guys. You can do it. It's in this paragraph. In this paragraph, there's a word that is a synonym for drown, or an explanation of trees drowning. So MRK, thank you for saying sink. However, that is not a word in this reading. So try again. Choose a word from this area that I've highlighted and tell me, how did we say drown? Raise the water level is part of it. But there's an even better word. So you found the first half. Their dams raise the water levels. That's how the trees are drowned. But where did they say that the trees drowned? Van Tran, you're just saying words. So again, it's in this section. Okay, I will point it out to you guys because I know that this was hard and we need to keep moving. But we can see here, which will flood any trees. So I hope that no one has drowned before. Drown is when you can't breathe because you are underwater. So that is drowning. So here, which flood any trees, this means that the trees are underwater, or really their roots are underwater, and the trees can't breathe. Did you guys know that trees breathe through their roots, or that's one of the ways that they can get oxygen? This is why you shouldn't completely cover their root systems with mulch or something, because you can suffocate the tree. But yeah, this is it, which will flood any trees that haven't been cut down. So what this paragraph is saying is that the beavers will go and they will cut down trees. They will fell trees. Fell is another way to say cut down. So they will fell trees, they will cut down trees, but even the trees that they don't cut down will die because they will be flooded. Oh man, so difficult. The trees drown. Okay. So, I hope you guys are learning some new vocab here as well. Let's keep going. So we did this one. It was really tough. I'm really glad that no one got this one, because this is a really tricky one that the IELTS exam will use on you. This is actually a sentence in the reading. It is a sentence in the reading, but it doesn't answer the question of how they can annoy people. This is a common trick that they will use. This is the reason they do the behavior that annoys people. Damaging the dams annoys people. Why do they damage the dam? Because they are programmed by evolution to build a dam when they hear water. So again, this is a cause, but it's not an answer for why they can annoy people. So yeah, be careful of that. It's a really common distractor that they'll use. Cause and effect. They will ask you to say the effect, and then a distractor, and remember a distractor is an answer that is wrong, it's there to trick you, will be a cause. So be careful with that. Good job for not falling for my tricks. Okay, and excellent vocabulary, Leifong. Okay, final one, 10 to 14. Can you guys please give me your answers? What do you guys got? Okay, keystone, life, erosion, floods, and reservoirs. Anybody else? And thank you, Van Tran, for putting your answers in here so quickly. I'll give you guys like another minute to put your answers in. I know a couple of you guys have taken this test. Be brave, put your answers in. Be a super student. And Van Tran, I will tell you while we're waiting, you have one question wrong. So I'll give you a chance. Actually, sorry, you have 2 questions wrong. So I'll give you a chance to go back and try to find the answer again. By the way, again, while I'm waiting for people to put their answers in, one thing that I make my students do in my classes, where I make them do their homework, is that I make them practice their reading skills with 4 colors. What I mean by that is I tell them, okay, you need to do 3 readings in 1 hour, just like the IELTS exam. And your first color is to do as much of the test as you can in 1 hour. If you run out of time, if you didn't finish the test, then you switch to your second color and finish the test. Your first color and second color show how much you can finish in 1 hour. After that, I tell them, okay, go to the answer key, but do not write the answers down. Many students trick themselves because they look at the answer key, and then once they have the answer, it's really easy to find the word in the text. Because remember, whenever you guys are writing down an answer on the IELTS exam, it's a word that comes from the passage, which means that once you have the answer, you can just find it. And you think that you understand the question, but you really don't. So I tell my students, don't write down the answer, just put an X in your third color of the ones that you guys got wrong, and then try again. Okay, just to show you guys what I mean by X, insert a special character. Cross. Okay. So this is what I mean. So you would just put an X on any that you guys got wrong. You try to find the answer again, and then after that, then in your fourth color, you write down any answers that you still can't figure out. This way you don't trick yourself into believing that you found the right answer. Okay, and I see a bunch of people have put their stuff in. Leifeng, Keystone, Erosion, Floods, Flames. Okay, okay. There's still one that both of you guys have gotten wrong. Okay, number 12 is the one that I want you guys to look for again. See if you guys can find that answer. And also, Van Tran, Leifeng got number 14 right. Can you find out why it's right? Why his answer is right? Okay. All right. And while you guys are still looking, just for any future people who watch this video, let's go over the answers really fast. So number 10, because they are responsible for supporting a variety of animals, they are considered what? And let's see if we can find that. And by the way, one more trick. This had a title right here. Whenever you see a title in summary completion, you should be extremely happy, because that means that they're only summarizing one section. Sometimes they can summarize the entire text, and that sucks. But if you see a title, it's always going to be a section which is 1, 2, or 3 paragraphs. So these are at the end, these are the last 2 paragraphs. Okay. And Keystone is the right answer. Please make sure that you have a little k. Please make sure that you have a little k. If you have a big K, the spelling is wrong and you don't get a point. By the way, right here in paragraph G and paragraph H, they are considered a keystone species. Okay, because they are supporting their entire biological community. So again, you can see the keywords in green and the answer here. Considered. Oh man, I was too nice to put consider there. Okay. Nice. Okay. Next up is number 12. This is the one that you guys got wrong. So, sorry, number 11. Where is number 11? Leifeng, where's number 11? So Van Tran says 11 is these areas where they build become wetlands, which are rich in water and therefore okay, this is another tough one. Not biodiversity, but the only reason why it's not biodiversity is because you need to make sure that it directly connects to the sentence. Every sentence here will directly connect to a sentence in the reading. So these areas where they build become wetlands and are rich in water, and therefore, this is the key word here, if they're rich in water, they are also rich in something else. Let's see if we can find that answer. So again, we go back up to G, because these are in order. You will find number 10, and then number 11, and then number 12. Okay, so create wetlands, which in turn improve biodiversity. Okay. However, the reason why it's not okay. Biodiversity, I think, would also be an appropriate answer. But the answer that they're really looking for is right here. The more water a landscape has, the more life it has. So rich in water and life. Again, this is a really tough one. If you guys got it wrong, I totally understand. If you guys put biodiversity, the keyword here is therefore. Let's go up and double check that. Which in turn, okay. They create wetlands, which in turn improve biodiversity. They create wetlands and are rich in water and therefore life. This doesn't quite connect. I would say that because this sentence doesn't say the word therefore, and this sentence does, life is the only good answer. Whoa, so tough. Okay. Next up, let's go to the next one. This is the one that most people are having trouble with. And part of the reason is because of this referencing. So this is something important. Using your grammar and logic knowledge is extremely important here. Okay. So, in addition, water is clearer as another CC word. There is less suspended, this is the key word, in the water, and it is washed into the river less. So it's something that is washed into the river and is something suspended in the water. And it is done here when we're talking about water quality. Water quality is improved. This means that the water is clearer. I hope you guys can see that. So the water is clearer means that the water quality has improved, as there is less something, as there is less erosion when the rivers are slowed down, and the sediment that is hanging in the water is trapped. So erosion was a very mean distractor. Erosion was a very mean distractor because it's right here, Teacher Michael, there's less erosion. But it's the sediment that is hanging in the water. Hanging in the water means suspended. So erosion is not suspended in the water. Sediment is suspended in the water. And the sediment is what comes from the erosion that is washed down the river as well. So, so tough. So mean. How could you do this to us, Teacher Michael? Okay. So, the final two. Beavers also help curtail natural disasters like and forest fires. So I hope you guys did predicting here. You know that it's going to be a natural disaster. You guys said that it was floods, and you guys are correct. We're not going to go into this too much. It's just right here. Floods are mitigated. Okay. Then the last one, when the latter does happen, so the latter is referencing. The latter means forest fires. So when forest fires happen, many animals can run here to hide from the flame. And again, you want it to directly connect to the answer. So again, fleeing the flames means hiding from the flames. It can't be fire because of the fact that we already have forest fires here. That would be repeating itself. Okay, guys. Yeah, I know, right? You guys did a great job with the first part. You guys were like, this is so easy. 1 through 7, piece of cake. And then you guys did this one. You guys were like, okay, this was kind of hard. E was easy, but then I was tricked by a distractor. And then down here, you guys hit this summary completion, and oh man, kicked your butts. So mean. But you guys did a great job overall. Thank you for putting your answers in here and being so brave. I hope that you guys found this useful and helpful. Remember, guys, you can always go back and watch again to see if there was a part that you didn't quite understand. That being said, we have reached the end of today's live stream. It's so short, I know, crazy. Do you guys have any questions for me? Van Tran's like, it's not easy. Okay. I'm sorry, Van Tran. It's because you challenged me last time. You got them all right last week. So I was like, okay, I gotta make it harder for her. So, Van Tran, this was all your fault. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for showing up, guys. If you guys have any questions, you are super helpful. um, I'm glad that this is super helpful. Do you guys have any questions? Raghav says mock speaking. What do you mean by that, Raghav? Is that a question or are you just saying something? By the way, while you guys are writing out your questions, I do actually want to show you guys some videos that I used for research. By the way, did anyone check out the YouTube series that I recommended last time? Van Trank. Okay. This is a really short video that was super useful. Why is there an ad? This isn't my main account. YouTube Premium is so worth it. Okay. Actually, this is not the video I watched. Okay, it was this one. Only 2 minutes! Really good little listening exercise. 2 minutes, good information, can help you out. Simple English to describe biology. Highly recommend you watch it. If you are very high level, like an 8 or a 9, this is what I was watching for fun when you guys were doing your reading test. And it's about how people are using, are copying beavers to help restore wetlands and help improve the environment through copying beavers and then having beavers move into an area. It was super interesting, but very high level. Yeah. And let's see. Not able to join by Zoom, Discord, or Google Meet. Yeah, Raghav, that's really interesting. I remember when we were doing the last thing that you did have trouble. You know what? I was going to say, Raghav, come onto the Discord before class and we'll see if we can figure it out. But you can't get Discord to work. That's really interesting. Okay. And how to search for native speakers? You mean as speaking partners? There are actually a number of free services out there where it's a language exchange, where you teach your language and they teach theirs. But English is usually in pretty high demand, so it's a little bit difficult to find them. I'll do a little bit of research and see if I can come up with, like, maybe we'll make a quick video of places and websites you guys can use to find native speakers to talk with. In the meantime, I hope that our Discord Saturday classes are good enough for you. And what should we do if we don't know the meaning of a vocab word, le fong? Good question. So this is actually a skill. This skill is called understanding words in context. And one thing that you guys should learn is that the IELTS exam is usually very nice to you guys. What I mean by that is if there's a new word, they will usually define it or tell you the meaning in the next sentence. Just to give you guys one example, a keystone species is a species that supports their entire biological community. There are a few more examples in here, and if you guys learn that that's what the exam does, it does make it a lot easier. If the exam ever uses jargon, they will tell you in the glossary what the meaning is. So if they use a technical word, they will give you the meaning. And often, if they use high-level words, they will explain it in the text. Another example is biodiversity has more life. Okay. And I believe that there was one more good example here. Okay. So, off the top of my head, I can't find it. But again, this is just something for you guys to keep in mind. Secondly, it is a skill. So you can actually work on the ability to guess the meaning of a word based on the context. So I don't know if I have a good example of this, but what you guys can do is make a chart. Let me just make one really fast to show you what I mean. So make a table and then have the page, the word, and then the guessed meaning, and then the real meaning. And then I recommend everyone should read 20 minutes of English every day for fun. So don't do IELTS stuff, do like read a novel or something. And then as you guys are doing that, when you see a new word, instead of looking it up in a dictionary right away, write it down and guess the meaning. After you finish your reading, then go and look it up and see if it's the same, if it's what you thought. This is a skill. It can be improved, just like shooting in basketball or passing in soccer or writing IELTS exams. If you practice this, it will get better. So this is a very useful skill that you can practice on your own. Okay. So I hope you guys found this information useful. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you so much for stopping by. And please don't forget that tomorrow afternoon, Phil will be doing another live stream himself. And then more importantly, more importantly than Phil, we also have a exam every Sunday. So we have a full exam on Sunday. You guys can see our previous 2 weeks exams on our channel on day 7 and day 14. But you guys can take the full reading, the full listening, and you guys can use what you learn in our classes during that test. One of the reasons why I chose these questions, the summary completion, the multiple choice with multiple answers, and finally the matching details, is because these were the types of questions that were most difficult on the test from last time. So again, just so that you guys know where it is, our last class was lesson 14, the full mock exam. You guys can do the listening from here, and you guys can also download the reading test from here. And then you guys can submit your answers here. If you guys want us to review your speaking or your writing, and this is not on a live stream, if you guys want to have a free feedback for your speaking or your writing, send that to us at contact@theieltsgrind.com. But if you guys want to have a private number where you just want to know your score, we do have a service where you guys can pay us, and we will give you the score for your writing and your speaking, and you won't have feedback, but it also won't be a live stream. We'll just give you your score. So if you guys are interested in that, again, this was day 14. You guys can do the listening or the reading, and also the writing and the speaking, and send it to us to Mark. Okay. Thanks everybody for stopping by. You guys have been awesome. If you guys want, go back. I'm sorry for the confusion for number 7, but thank you for being so patient. I hope to see you guys next time on, let's see, today is Wednesday, so I will see you next on Saturday for the group speaking. Please remember to try to get Discord going. By the way, if any of you guys want to meet up and practice speaking, you don't need me here. Go into Discord now, say hi, and I'm sure you could find someone to practice speaking with. All right, bye guys.